fed. Smash your mom with my crutches, B.
Oh man, this man just got cleaned up and shit. Y'all feeling good about himself?
Facts.
Man, fuck this nigga. Man. Anyway, we
What's
starting.
up, James, you miss hair, my nigga? I'm sorry.
Man, it's early. Dog, we ain't even really start the show yet, man. Why you over there like
me?
shooting like firing shots off, bro? Stupid. Any case, man, we starting the day. Give me a second to turn this down here. We starting the show off. Just seeing what's going on with everybody in the world today. How everybody holding up on their Sunday. So give me a second. Let me go ahead and ask people to the group so we can get this thing started. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and and if you got anybody you want to have show the show to, feel free to share it and invite other people to watch. Whatever, I don't care. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom.
That's right, James. Little naked face nigga.
Oh man, you going in too hard. Hold on. Anyway. So we gonna get it started today. Wanted to talk a little about basically what's been going on in my life over the past week or so.
Woo.
Man. So, started off kind of crazy. Started off on my day off. Everything was great. And your boy found out that I got my hours cut in half. And that wasn't fun. I went from
Friday moment coming right now.
it went from 40 hours a week at $18 an hour to 20 hours a week at $18 an hour. Matter of fact, I went from making roughly about $160 a day, something like that, to making just under $80 a day. Now, that's less than half of that. So put that into perspective of how much you're going to be making a week, and your rent is $11.25 a month. There's no way that you're able to, satiate yourself with that, or take care of yourself and be able to take care of other things like food or other things that you have to take care of.
Oh, damn, that's fire. 11.25. You was paying 11.50 7 years ago. Why the fuck y'all get it? This is a steal, nigga.
I'm just saying. So anyway,
Coconut Creek.
I never lived in Coconut
You know what I'm
Creek.
saying? We were in Coconut Creek when we were paying 11.50.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Y'all boys getting killed.
God damn.
Yeah. Anyway, so it went from say 40 an hour to 20 40 hours a week to 20 hours a week. And the one of those days they went from, say, my schedule was Tuesday through Saturday, and they switched it Monday through Friday. On the Monday that I'm supposed to be off. So basically they negated one day, and I basically wasn't getting paid for that day. And I wasn't going to be able to come in that Saturday to make up the hours. They just didn't give me any warning. It wasn't a week warning. They just sent out the memo right away and expected me to just conform to that. Okay. So I come in the next day, do my job, everything's fine. And I leave at 2 o'clock as scheduled. Now, it's time to invest in yourself and really go out on your own when you have an event. Like, for instance, I had a customer that hit me up after a while. I did some work for them in the past under the moniker of my, at that time, job. I'm not going to go ahead and say the name of the place I worked for obvious reasons. I'm not trying to get anybody hit me up and tell me that legal actions are being taken against me because I defamed them or whatever the case.
Not to mention me not giving you free fucking publicity.
No, not at all. So, what ended up happening is, it was like, hey, I understand, do you do side work as well? And I'm like, of course I do. Because I'd be a fool in the middle of a pandemic to tell someone, no, I don't do side work. I only work for this company. Fuck that company in that ridiculous. I'm sorry, in that standpoint where they can't even afford to pay me what I'm worth. So of course I went out there, and they told me basically the computer didn't work right. Whatever, it wasn't cutting on. It would just beep and then cut back off. But it worked fine at the store. So basically, I go out there, and I spent less than 30 minutes at this location, and come to the conclusion where all I had to do was unplug the computer from the surge protector and plug it into the wall.
Tell them what you made, dog.
I got $100.
Say it again.
$100.
Say it one more fucking
I said $100
in 30 minutes.
in 30 minutes.
That's the equivalent of $200 an hour, nigga.
So I go to this other place where I'm busting my ass. I mean, bust it wide open for less than $80 an hour. And I go to this other place for 30 minutes and make what? I said, nah. There's no way. There's no way. Like, from now on, I'm saying to myself, I'm not getting out of my bed early in the morning for less than $100 a day. Like, if it's not $100 or better, I'm not getting out of my bed. I'm not leaving my house for less than $100 a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's remote work, maybe I'll do it less than $100. Maybe, depending on what it is. If it's labor intensive, even remotely, I'm still charging more because that's what I'm worth, and the kind of work that I do is worth more than just say $80 in, a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I charge that much an hour to do work, and these guys want to pay me that in a whole day, and I'm over here rebuilding whole systems, replacing hardware on products and things like that, getting computers that cost hundreds of dollars to work. And they want to pay me crumbs? I'm making the next company money that are hemorrhaging, by the way. They can't even afford to pay me. No, I'm not doing that. No, it's time for me to move on my own. And then, here's the kicker. Later on, they call me, oh, there's been an incident. I'm like, what? What? Oh, yeah, someone at the company said that you said something inappropriate to them. Now, mind you, I don't say things inappropriate to people in the professional sense. My people, I joke with them, but I know what to say to them and how to speak to people and when not to say things to people and things like that, because that's the way I was raised. And also, I treat people how I like to be treated. I treat people with a baseline level of respect. That varies based on how you treat me. If you treat me like shit, I'm going to treat you like shit. Or, no, I normally don't even treat people like shit. Even if you treat me like shit, I usually just don't fuck with you no more. Just call it like that. And I won't, even people that I don't mess with, I don't talk to or whatnot like that, I still give people that respect. And I don't call them horrible human beings or pieces of trash unless they've proven me otherwise. So, for someone to come out their mouth and say that I said something so despicable, or going as far as sexual harassment is below me. And the fact that they try to even pin that on me was just horrible. To the fact that they couldn't even really come up with definitive proof. It is named PS5 Reveal, isn't it? I forgot to change that. One moment. I'm going to bring the stream back up. Y'all, give me just a second. I'm getting back into